Is Metamask Airdrop finally around the corner? Updated monad criteria, time-sensitive updates, and so much more. Let's jump straight in. Starting with Metamask, they keep teasing with an airdrop and so many new initiatives being prepared for us in a delicious decentralized meal, as they say. However, there is even a claim portal, unofficial, of course, at the moment, so we're not going to post any links until we have confirmations. But regardless, it is very recommended to use all the features that they keep shipping, like perps and others. And if you wish to, of course, check your official amounts that you swapped and breached and everything, there is a nice little new dashboard that will be alongside all the other links that are always in the first link of the description of every video. As for time-sensitive updates, we have a Kaito-esque competitor, which is super early. And before October 30th, 1800 UTC plus 8, you have time to still participate in their super early stage where you might have some extra benefits in the future because you'll be able to secure an OG badge. Everybody who makes the basic interaction on the platform at least 1 point, you'll be able to participate in their snapshot and maybe some great rewards down the line. The UI itself is pretty slick, and you can also just get very easy points simply by connecting socials and doing some straightforward tasks. So it is definitely recommended if you are still seeing this on time. And another time-sensitive update is coming from Kinetic. If you've been liquid staking on the Hyper EVM blockchain, then you will definitely want to sign their terms and conditions before the timeline expires. You have just under 1 month until the deadline. More specifically, until November 21st at 20 UTC. Their tokenomics have also been released. Their KNTQ token is going to have 30% of protocol growth and rewards reserved, and the Genesis airdrop is actually going for 25%, so quite a sizable airdrop, all things considered. Most of it is going to K points holders, but there's also going to be the hyper holders of the Hyper NFT. And another super exciting update staying in the Hyper EVM ecosystem is Hybra TGE. Hybra is a V3.3 model DEX on Hyper EVM, boasting some impressive numbers, but most importantly, their fee structure is adaptive fee engine, meaning that it will always give the best opportunities based on capital efficiency and on-chain and off-chain liquidity. Of course, the voting system makes it unique as well, but it is very common for V3.3 models. And the timeline, if you've participated in this one, is starting on October 30th after all the incentives have accumulated and finished. And for everyone still paying attention to Eclipse, there is something you should know about ETH and TUSD. They are sunsetting these two tokens, so you have until December 31st to redeem and get your funds out of those tokens. After that, you'll still be able to do that, but it will be far more complicated using smart contracts. So definitely do this before December 31st if you have forgotten about those or just haven't checked your Eclipse wallets in a while. As for Farcaster, the Farcaster Pro users are eating well again. There is a Farcaster Pro only NFT mint in Wallets. It was actually worth about $150, $160 yesterday. Now the floor price has dropped dramatically, but this is another example that investing like $100, $120 in the Farcaster Pro subscription is actually maybe still worth it. Of course, now you need to think about the future perspectives because at the moment this is worth about $20. And considering that the mint price was $1, it is still very worth it. But of course, it's not the absolute amazing 100x like it was yesterday. As for Monad updates, apparently they have updated their eligibility criteria. So if you have not been eligible in the past, make sure to check your socials and wallets which have done something on Monad to maybe see if you're eligible now. The deadline to claim Monad airdrop is November 3rd, so you only have a couple more days, and they keep reminding us on socials to make sure to claim for the deadline, signaling that there's not going to be any extensions. Of course, just relying on YouTube videos for your alpha is sometimes just too damn slow because we cannot cover everything in real time, but we definitely can, and we do talk in real time in Discord. You get all the alpha in real time regarding all the recent development in crypto. Of course, this is not just that. There's priceless information between serious DeFi veterans and crypto veterans in general, discussing everything about cycles, airdrops, NFTs, DeFi, you name it. So if this is something to join part of, you can be sure to join the subscriptions page on the official website. Of course, everything in the links in the description of the video. You can choose your monthly, yearly plan, as well as an airdrop tracking application to keep yourself organized. The NFT collection is going to become Farmer's Bounty very, very shortly. We keep delivering on our 10 to 12% yield every single month, and even more for current users in the new program. Now let's jump into base and some prediction markets. Limitless, of course, is one hot thing on the block that just had their airdrop, and most people are actually kind of disappointed. But when you look at this tokenomics, when 25% is going for the investors and less than that, slightly less than that, the community, it is kind of expected to keep your expectations a little bit low. Of course, if you want the full details, you can check out here. But more importantly, there is a lot more happening with Polymarket. Of course, that has always been the market leader, currently valued about 15 billion. And there's also going to be some Rabbi integrations. So make sure to use this because, of course, Rabbi is going to have an airdrop sometime in the future. And if we've seen anything with MetaMask regarding their swaps, bridges, and everything, you always want to make sure that you use your wallets. If you want to risk importing seed phrase across different wallets, that's fine. But just make sure to use as many functionalities because that is the only way that a wallet can differentiate users who just use wallets in DeFi organically and those who actually put the extra effort in for extra reward.
Hey guys, we partner with What Exchange, one of the greatest decentralized exchange right now in the market. I love that you can see everything on your screen at once. You can connect to What Exchange from different mainnets, and you can see here the list of hundreds of tokens. They are continuously adding more tokens each week. And What Exchange has an active airdrop. They are going to distribute it 30% of the total supply, guys, into this airdrop. So that is why I am super bullish trading here too. You can see here the point section that they added recently, so you can check everything about your progress on this airdrop. And in trading, you can see how many order tokens you earn because they have this payback system from the fees that you pay. Part of that goes back to you on order tokens. So check the link on the description to join to What Exchange, trade on the platform, participate on the airdrop of the 30% of the supply, and also get some order tokens back. All the links are in the description.
Of course, Polymarket has been hinting at a token for quite a while, but as of October 24th, it is actually confirmed from the Matthew Modaber, which is the Chief Marketing Officer for Polymarket. And the Base has actually launched a new guild. So if you actually used Base as a blockchain in the past and you've collected some roles, you will need to reapply for all of these roles. So make sure to check their new guild at era.guild.xyz/base. And for everyone interested in some super early stage projects that have SocialFi backing, like Kaito, there is a creators arena where basically you have to compete against each other to boost the brands. And of course, this is all very speculative, very early, but there are many different mini projects already integrating with this one. For example, this Valania tournament that just went live, or this artery chain. They will all have airdrops of their own, probably peanuts, but either way, there is an opportunity here if you're looking for something to do and you want to be early and take a bit of a risk. And to wrap up, there is an airdrop that is maybe not being talked about enough. Of course, it is Abstract Chain, and this one is a premier place for NFTs and gaming of the future, hopefully. But everybody who has supported Abstract before the mainnet launch, you have your early bird badge in your Abstract global wallets. We might actually do a full tutorial on Abstract in general in the future because there seems to be a lot of DeFi activity brewing since early October. But for now, I'll just forward your attention to Aborian Finance, which is basically Velodrome or airdrop of Abstract. And this is one that has been having a lot of TVL inflows over the last week. Maybe something to keep an eye out short term. And that is a wrap for all the topics for today. If you like the content, make sure to like and subscribe with bell notifications on. Any questions, comments, I'm waiting for you in the comment section below and in our Discord. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, have an amazing day.